Did you talk to Ang Lee about the previous iteration?
So Ang was very supportive. I got a really sweet video message from him wishing me luck on the movie. He was eating soup at the same time. It was very random.
Let's talk about this remake of a 90s classic. Andrew, what was it like remaking this film? And also, did you talk to Ang Lee about the previous iteration?
For me, I love that original film. It's such canon in queer cinema, and it was the first gay film that I'd ever seen as an 8-year-old boy, and kind of blew my nascent gay brain, And to remake it, it was definitely a little scary, but James and I really crafted what we call a reimagining, to try and tell a story about a modern queer family.
Yeah, did everyone else have a pre-existing relationship with the film?
I did in a way that I met him. He had the script of Wedding Banquet that he wanted to make. He was in LA from NYU, just graduated, and I just arrived LA from China, and we met, and we were gonna work together. I was gonna play the girl.
Oh, wow.
And then he couldn't get his money together. And so by the time it would be 8 or 9 years later, they got the money, and then it wasn't me anymore. So this time it's great.
Yeah. It feels like karma. It feels like kismet.
Banquet. Yeah. I couldn't play the girl though.
Well, I mean, right now, a lot of stories that we get to showcase at Sundance are both stories of voices that we are so happy we get to celebrate. I think one thing a lot of creators are saying is, yes, this is a queer story. Yes, this is an Asian story, but it's still a universal story. And that speaks to the relationship people have with their families. What was it like to kind of touch on those kind of universal themes?
I think we all said it. Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Family,
and what you do for love, and what
love.
lie you tell for love, and what stories you go along with and say, okay, let's try to make this happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a movie about posturing at something that feels very ceremonious in the literal sense, but in that posturing there's something so authentic underneath. I don't know, it's a movie that in every relationship there's some tension in that dynamic.
What was the funniest day on set?
Oh, all of them.
All of them, but there was a day that made its way around the crew was just Joan letting the lion dance lion eat her ass. We weren't even there. Some of us weren't even there on set that day, but the crew the next day was oh well, Joan got rimmed by a lion.
What's funny is I saw the dancing lion in a lot of the images, but I did not see that particular image in some of the press releases for this film. So spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Gotta pay for a ticket.
Gotta pay for a ticket. It's early